Hey y'all, welcome back to my kitchen. Today I am making one of our favorite Thanksgiving side dishes. We are making candied yams. This is a recipe or my mom taught me how to make this. Again, I do apologize in advance that I am not measuring the ingredients, but I kind of just go with the flow and season it as I see fit. But these are the ingredients that you'll need. You'll need about 7 or 8 large sweet potatoes. You're going to need white sugar, light brown sugar, dark brown sugar, nutmeg, cinnamon, vanilla extract, honey, and syrup. This is what's going to get our candied yams to be very sweet and sticky and just delicious. We absolutely love candied yams for Thanksgiving. We actually eat these all the time. So not just for Thanksgiving, but it goes perfectly with cornbread stuffing and macaroni and cheese and greens. So we love to have candied yams. So here's how you make them. All right, so to make candied yams, it's pretty easy, very basic recipe. You're going to take some sweet potatoes. You can either bake them in the oven to get them really soft. You can steam them on the stove, or you can even boil them. I recommend steaming them. It's just quicker, easier, and it's going to keep that sugary flavor there. So you're just going to take your sweet potatoes and you're going to peel. You're going to get all of that skin off, and then you're going to chop your potatoes. When I steam these, I just finished making sweet potato pies. So with the sweet potato pies, I made sure that the potatoes were completely soft. But for candied yams, you don't want them completely soft because these are going to bake in the oven. So you leave them a little bit firm in the middle because they're going to cook down some more. All right, so you're going to take all your potatoes, get all of the skin off, and then we're going to chop these up. All right, so I have all of my potatoes. I've peeled them and I've sliced them up, put them into rather big chunks. Again, this is going to cook down some. So this will give us about one nice sized tray of candied yams. And I'm preparing these for Thanksgiving for tomorrow. So I like to prepare my candied yams a day in advance. That way they can sit in the fridge and it can soak up all that sugar and all of the yumminess and the butter and everything. And that's one of the ingredients that I forgot at the beginning, is you need 1 stick of unsalted butter. You can melt that down. We'll use that as we're layering things. So the easy part is just putting it all together. And again, it just depends on how sweet you want your candied yams. I like mine sweet. Every time I make these for people, they absolutely love them. They're just nice and sweet, and they're supposed to be sweet. So we have all kinds of sugar and honey and syrup and things, and it's going to cook down and it's going to be delicious. So you're going to first take a pan, you're going to spray it with some nonstick spray, and then you're just going to layer your potatoes in. So we're going to put some potatoes in. All right. And you're going to add the spices between each layer. My mom taught me how to make my candied yams like this. All right, so I just have a small layer there. Now we're going to take the butter. We're just going to pour a little bit of that butter on top. And there's really no right or wrong way to layer this. You can do it however you want, but butter makes it delicious. Then we're going to take some dark brown sugar. We're just going to sprinkle it. And again, I don't measure. I just kind of make sure each potato has a little bit of everything. So some dark brown sugar. We have light brown sugar here. I'm just going to sprinkle that on top. All right. And then a little bit of just white granulated sugar. I'm just going to sprinkle that. All right. And then we have a little bit of nutmeg there. I don't use too much nutmeg in mine, just a little bit. Sprinkle that in the layer, get a little bit on every potato. Some ground cinnamon. All right. And then I have a little bit of vanilla. I'm going to save that for the end. And then I also have raw honey. We're going to just give that a little dabble there. And then syrup. So you're going to add some syrup there. It's going to make it extra sweet. Just layer it that way. And that is it. Then you're going to just keep doing that until you have it all built up. And it's nice and sweet. And this will sit in the fridge. And then tomorrow, right before we get ready to serve dinner, I'll take it out and put it in the oven. Bake it on 350 for about 40-45 minutes or so. And you can, if you like to, you can add marshmallows on top, let that brown. Nice, my kids love marshmallows. They say, the movie Shrek, I think the donkey said something along the lines of, candied yams ain't candied yams without marshmallows. So add some marshmallows there if you choose. But again, I have another layer of yams there. We're gonna add some more butter. And just keep layering it that way. This is a very simple recipe, and it really doesn't require much work. So I'm going to add some dark brown sugar. There we go. Light brown sugar. All right, and I do think I'm going to have to get some more candied yams for tomorrow. I wound up making about 5 sweet potato pies, and so I ran out. So I will have to go to the store to get some more. All right, we're going to add some more nutmeg. Let's get that all over. And as these are cooking, you can always baste them. So just take the aluminum foil off. You definitely want to cover it with aluminum foil. So take the aluminum foil off and you know, just get a spoon and just kind of ladle that syrup all over it, because you want to make sure that every bite is nice and sweet. All right, so we have our honey, we have our syrup, and I think we have one more layer to go. And that is really it for candied yams. Candied yams are one of our favorites. And again, I love to have it. Typically, I don't like my food to touch on my plate. But with candied yams, I want it to touch my stuffing. I want it to be on my mac and cheese. Just that sweet goodness is so delicious. All right, we're going to add in the last bit of butter. And we're going to layer one more time. So we're going to take some dark brown sugar. Just sprinkle that all over. And again, no measurements. We're just going to put it on there however we want. And I guarantee you it will come out perfectly each time. All right. And then light brown sugar. We're going to pour that up there. And then a little bit more nutmeg. And again, I don't use too much nutmeg. We're going to put some more cinnamon. I use a little bit more cinnamon than I do nutmeg. Alrighty. And we're going to put a little bit more honey. And then a little bit more syrup. Alrighty, and then we're going to top this off with a little bit of vanilla extract. Just try to get that all over. And this is going to soak down into the potatoes, and they are going to be so yummy. So there you have it, candied yams. Pretty easy, pretty simple. There's different ways of doing this. Some people boil theirs on the stove in the syrup. Some bake them. I prefer to bake mine, but like I said, I prepare these a day in advance. So unfortunately, you don't have the final shot of them, but you'll definitely see what they look like tomorrow. After they have baked through, they're just going to be soft and succulent and sweet and delicious. So, and I'll top this with marshmallows. I'll do one pan with marshmallows, one pan without. But they're really good. So quick, easy, simple recipe. If you like this recipe and you try it out, please leave me a comment. Let me know how you like it. If you have not, please click the like button and subscribe to my page, MH Family Adventures. I do appreciate it. And if you have any feedback or suggestions or anything you would like to share with me, feel free to leave that in the comments. Again, I hope that you're having a great Thanksgiving and that you're in the kitchen now preparing things for the feast tomorrow. Again, candied yams, it has to be on the menu. That is a family favorite. I hope you enjoy this recipe as much as we do. And until next time.